Hello, people, and welcome to Monday's edition of Quizzytime, which is now held at 4 p.m. on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. And today is going to be a little interesting quiz because I don't know how it's going to turn out. It is a quiz on real life superpowers. And while I thought the topic was really interesting when I started developing the quiz, now I'm not so sure. But let's see how we go. We have a new contestant today. Hello, Nimesh.
Hello, hello.
Yes, all excited?
Yeah, I'm more nervous than excited. I'm bad at quizzes.
Okay. Hi, Soham.
Hello.
Soham's our reigning star, and we're going to see how he does today.
Raining star. My God.
And yeah, hello. Look who's here. Soda. Soda under his beard. This is a new addition. I did not recognize him. Are you? We can't
He's
hear
on
you.
mute.
Yes, this is me coming back to the quiz. This is my comeback look
You come back, look. Soda is late because he was cooking lunch at 4 o'clock. Why?
because groceries are apparently bought for the whole week on Monday in this household.
So there
So
were no
I spent
groceries.
lunchtime figuring out the whole lunch for the whole week, and then before I lost my appetite, I was like, "Let's order now."
Okay, very interesting. Okay, hi Saurabh, I can see you there. Okay, today's quiz, Shweta is saying he's come back with superpower. No, that beard does not qualify for any sort of power.
My
No,
superpower is making bhindi in 20 minutes. First time.
you're having a bowl full of bhindi for your lunch.
So it's rice and bhindi. But rice is not technically cooking, so I can't call that a skill.
Okay, this is just terrible. I don't want to see your lunch anymore.
There is sambar also.
Okay, we're going to start with the quiz. Okay, and since last time we did markings, we did points, and they were so popular, we're going to be having points today, which we now normally never had. Now, Nimesh, I will explain how this works. When
Yeah.
I ask you a question, you can ask me as many questions as you like to get clues to reason out the answer. There is no stress. Everyone here is quite stupid, even though they pretend to be bright. Okay, don't worry about it. And the way it works is 5 points for your question and 2 points for a carryover. And in the end, we'll have one question which everyone can attempt for 7 points. Okay. Soda, if you have finished adjusting the AC, can we begin?
Yeah. I'm here only. I
Okay,
just had
cool.
to swing. Yeah.
Let's swing. All right. Uh, okay. Shweta is like, she hates the point system, but she'll try keeping score. That is very sweet. Okay. So Shweta is going to be keeping score. Okay, Nimish. Now,
Yeah.
today's thing is superpowers.
Okay.
And I'm going to start with a very simple question for you. So, they had a survey in the USA and they asked people, which superpowers would you really like if you could get them? Which two superpowers top the list? This is a very common sense question. Which superpowers would you like, basically?
Okay. Uh, Flying.
Flying, no, actually, flying was not one of them.
Okay. Okay.
Think
Being
broader than
invisible.
flying. Being invisible.
Invisible.
Okay, what a pervert, Nimish. I didn't expect this of you, but
Yeah. No, I
no.
didn't think in that sense, but yeah.
Mm, okay, Saurabh is saying telepathy, and Deepan is saying mind reading, and they both are not correct.
Okay.
Okay. Flying was in the right zone, but flying is a very small bracket. What else could you think of which would be larger than flying and more useful?
Mm, I can't think right now.
Okay, okay. We will pass your question on to see
Yeah.
whether Soham has better ideas. Soham,
I mean, I'm sure it's something bizarre, but if I was in the US, I mean, given the shambolic state of the healthcare industry, I'd say something like a magic potion for curing people.
Yes, regeneration of yourself and healing yourself was the second one. That is, I'm going to give you. Can you try to guess what the first one was?
So he said something about flying, and you said
Yes, but flying is a very small subset. What else could you do? What is the objective of flying?
going from one place to the other, teleport.
Okay.
Teleport. Okay. This is a mistake.
Teleportation is right. It's more you just think and you go somewhere.
Okay, so it's the aviation industry and the healthcare industry that everyone's
Yes, yes,
Yes.
yes,
subliminally
yes.
Mostly the
fucked with.
TSA
Oh,
they want to skip.
Very, very true, very true. Correct, correct. Okay, we're going to
okay.
give Soham 2 points for this. And Shweta, I hope you're keeping note.
Competition.
Okay. Uh, Shweta says, I would personally kill with laser vision. Okay, we have murderous people here as well. All right, Soham, I'm going to come with your question now. Um, okay. You follow superpower movies like superheroes and stuff.
Not really, no. I mean, I've watched a couple, but not a big fan.
Okay. Um, there is an LRP5 gene, okay, which is responsible for bone ailments like juvenile
Okay,
osteoporosis. But a
okay.
mutation on this gene actually creates a kind of a superhero, which is a very popular superhero that we have, like a mutation on a gene that makes bones. What could it be?
So LRP5 is an actual gene, or is it
Yes,
something in a movie,
it's an actual gene. It's an actual gene.
and it
This is
causes osteoporosis?
it causes osteoporosis, but when it mutates it can cause a reverse of the reverse condition of osteoporosis, which makes a
It's like
person, yeah,
unbreakable bones.
unbreakable bones. And which superhero are we talking about?
Superman.
Hey, hey,
Iron Man. I don't know.
this is sad, this is
Iron
sad.
Man's superpower is capitalism. I don't think he has anything.
I have no idea. So I'll just say unbreakable bones. Who's unbreakable? Uh, Unbreakable is that there was a movie with Samuel L. Jackson in it. No?
Oh no, no, we're not talking about Night Shyamalan. Okay, let's leave Night Shyamalan out of this.
Okay.
We're talking about a Marvel or okay, now that's where I get. Wait.
Oh, you're Marvel or DC.
But the problem is both Marvel and DC kind of like copy from each other. So if you say Marvel, there will be one counterpart in DC also.
DC.
But this is an X-Man.
Oh, of course. Why not? Yeah.
Oh, like that fellow. What's his name? Wolverine.
Yes, you've got it. You've got it. Okay, give Soham 5 points. Soham, okay, so there was actually a mutation with the LRP5 gene, and there is a family in Connecticut which have bones that cannot be broken. They're very, very resistant to breaking. All right, so Soham gets 5 points. We are now coming to Soda's question. Soda. So okay, so Soham is just leading everything right now. Soda, it's up to you now.
Yeah.
Okay. Um, just 1 second. I'm just going to give you a good question.
Oh, okay.
Okay, there is something called the Marfan syndrome. Okay, the Marfan syndrome is a genetic mutation which exists in some people, and they can also become a certain sort of superhero. I will give you a hint of what it is. It is less connective tissue than normal. Okay, so what sort of superpower do you think this gives you?
Less connective tissue than normal. My first instinct would be um, Mr. Fantastic, the
Uh,
the guy who I mean, but he
Stretch.
also he also stretches, so he's not just like bendy.
But what you're saying is right. Mr. Fantastic
Okay.
is right. A very very flexible person. And if you Google if you YouTube Marfan syndrome, there are entertainers who've had it, and it is very interesting to watch. Give
Wow.
Soda 5 points.
There was also a cricket player, I think his name was Chandrasekhar, where he didn't, so he couldn't control his wrist. So, like, when
Yeah,
once the ball goes away from his hand, the batsman has to guess now which way is it.
yeah. He's a spin. He was a spinner. He was a spinner
Yeah.
in the 70s or 80s.
Hmm.
Very
And he had
nice.
this syndrome.
I don't know if he had this syndrome, but basically he had like the opposite of what Kachra had in Lagan. So like his
Oh,
hand, like his wrist can spin like full and also he'll be like
Hmm.
this, but it can go either way. Once it pitches, nobody knows.
wow.
Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Okay. Now we're coming on to Nimesh's next question. Okay. There is a village in Argentina. Okay.
Okay.
And they have a well there, which they all drink from and are very happy. But if you drank from that well, you would drop dead. What is in that well which they have evolved genetically to just pass out of their system? Think, think,
Mm,
think.
yeah. Mm, is it something like toxic green? Yeah,
Okay. What would that toxic green thing be?
it's moss.
No, it's not a moss.
Okay.
It is a metal.
Okay. Mm,
Just let me check if it's a metal. Huh? Hang on one
yeah.
second. It's a metalloid. It's a metalloid.
Now the answer
Basically,
must be easy.
what?
Now that it's not a metal but a metal art, I think the answer is very obvious.
Shut up. No, I was just. I knew someone would come at me later and say it's not really a metal or something like that. No.
Uh,
Okay,
Right.
it's. If you think, if you have you read many crime books or many
Not
thrillers?
no. No. Is it
No, no.
zinc?
What?
Zinc. We take
Yeah.
tablets of zinc. No, it's
Yeah.
not
I mean,
zinc.
I'm maybe not in the like the pure form, so I just thought. Mm,
Uh, okay, someone has said mercury, not
What
mercury.
about crime books were you going to say?
Well, a lot of it's been used in a lot of crimes to kill people.
That water from
Not the
Argentinian
water. No,
wells?
no,
yeah, yeah.
no. What is
Is
in
it
that water?
like a cyanide? I don't.
No, it's not cyanide.
Okay.
No. I don't think we can drink cyanide long enough to develop immunity to it.
Okay.
This is something which is an accumulative poison. The body has no way to get rid of it,
Oh,
so it accumulates. And what is in that water is 80 times the dose which can kill a human. One last try, Nimish.
okay. So I think I know what it is. So Nimesh, it's
Yeah.
old crime novels,
No,
not so
then though I
much.
definitely no.
It's like Agatha Christie crime novels.
Yes, yes, yes. Big
Yeah, yeah,
favorite.
yeah.
Okay. Shall we
Definitely
pass
don't
to?
know.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
We'll pass to Soham.
Yeah, it's arsenic probably.
It's arsenic. It's arsenic.
Yeah.
Oh,
Uh, so this is enough arsenic to kill an ox. But the village people walk away whistling after their drink because they have been drinking from the same source for thousands of years, and they have developed a mutation of the gene AS3MT, which helps push potentially dangerous substances out of the system. And we had a lot of people
Man,
getting it right. Yes,
it's
yes, yes,
amazing.
yes. It is. 2 points for Soham. All right. Now we will come to Soham's next question. Okay. Uh, Soham, are you familiar with a phenomenon of bioluminescence?
Yeah.
Yeah. And which mammal do you think, land living mammal, exhibits bioluminescence?
Land mammal.
Land
Whoa.
mammal. Yeah, it's normally found in the sea, when they
Yeah.
light up and all
Yeah.
that. But which land living mammal exhibits bioluminescence?
Uh, any hints about the continent? I mean,
All
blink if it's
continents.
Australia, I guess.
All continents. All continents. Now, help is coming in. Is it the platypus? No.
No. Uh, so, I mean, bioluminescence, like you said, it's mainly jellyfish and algae and
Yeah.
things like that, right?
Yeah.
Uh, uh, I didn't even know that an animal, land mammal, shows it. And all continents.
Yes. Uh,
Bioluminescence is also this one, no? Those little insects. What's it called?
Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Glowworms.
Glowworms. Yeah,
Glowworms. Yes, yes, yes. But
yeah.
no, this creature exhibits bioluminescence just naturally. In dim light, they have recorded bioluminescence.
So when you're telling animal, this is like a
Hmm.
mammal.
It's a mammal. Yes.
I have no idea what
Yeah.
other hint. Uh, Never heard.
Until you said
No
mammal,
idea.
I thought I knew. But mammal.
Uh, Land mammal. Uh, no clue.
No
Pass.
clue. Okay.
Soda.
Soda.
Land mammal glows in the dark is mammal. Uh, but okay. Do we okay, like is this, can you give me any ideas on like how large, how small, and like could this be found in a household? Urban
Yeah.
environment or
Okay.
tropical?
Okay. Yes, it could be found in a household. Correct. It can be found in a household.
But it's a mammal.
It's a mammal.
Okay.
Do we know it?
My
Of
instinct
course,
is
you'll know
that
it.
it is probably a cat, but you're talking about the eyes alone and not the
No.
entire body.
And the cat's eyes, I do not think have
No,
bioluminescence.
no, no. They are not
They
reflection. Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. Mammal. Lizards are not mammals.
Yeah.
Uh,
Stop reading the comments.
no,
Stop
no, I
reading the
said
comments.
no,
You
it
look
was a
at me.
coincidence. It was a
No.
coincidence. I said lizard and it popped up. Okay.
Shut up. Okay.
I am not one of the lizard people. But okay, okay, I have. Can these animals be pets?
Yeah, they can.
Damn it. Okay,
What?
I will pass. I have no clue.
Why did you ask that question? Can these
Because I was like,
give a pet
maybe.
animal? Give a pet animal now.
Nimesh, the question
I'm
passes
just
to
going to
you.
name now. I'm going to name pets, which I know people must have
Okay,
had.
one second. Nimesh, I will help you a little.
Yeah.
They can be pets, but that's kind of like a perverted thing to do.
Eh?
Oh,
This is some hamster stuff. I
So
feel.
now we are back to Kajol's regular quizzing. Okay, we're back in familiar territory now.
Hey, you're like that territory, okay? Don't lie. Nimish, now think it
yeah.
through, okay? There's a reason I've asked this question. When I
Yeah.
tell you all the answer, you all will feel very stupid. But it's a mammal you all know.
Rabbit. I don't know. Someone I know had a rabbit. So
No.
I think rabbits have been tested on to find out, and maybe there are very
Ah,
few rare rabbits.
Shall I just give you all the answer? I all tired
Yes.
of trying.
Yeah.
yeah, this
Okay.
is very strange.
Okay. It's a human being.
I
Human beings
what?
are
Oh my god!
bioluminescent.
oh god.
What?
How is a human being
They
bioluminescent?
they've done, yeah, so they've done tests. Okay. Human beings produce their own kind of light, We didn't know about it until now because it's outside the range of what our eyes can see. But in an experiment, researchers plugged in 5 volunteers and monitored their light emissions for 20 minutes every 3 hours. And they found that the human being emits a glow we had no idea about, which emanates from the top of the head. And it is not to be confused with the glow from heat. The glow is brightest around the head and is found to be dimmest late at night. They are not exactly sure why it happens, but it is related to our metabolism.
So when you wake up in the
So,
morning and you're glowing, it has nothing to do with your sleep now. It's just nature.
Yes, it's bindi. It's bindi related glowing in your
so
case.
light
When
which you
when you said we have a
cannot
glow,
see.
I thought you're going on a spiritual path.
Yeah.
So
No, it
light
might.
which you cannot see, does it count as bioluminescence? Is what I'm wondering. Like some infrared light coming out of somewhere.
Oh, right. No,
So the
but
bioluminescent, once we had seen some documentary where they show these weaver birds, they
hmm,
actually capture these small glowworms, and with cow dung they stick them inside their nests
lights,
to, yeah,
lights.
as lights. So it's like pretty macabre, but they actually
Yes.
take these glow. So you can't kill the glowworm. Then the lights go out. They just put enough cow dung on the glowworm to let it remain fluttering, so it gives light inside their
Wow.
weaver bird nests.
Wow. Wow. And now they can use us. I mean, just
Now they can
imagine.
use us. Only the heads.
Okay, nobody gets any points for this question, but they did try. Now we're going to go to Soda's question. Okay. Soda, we have a certain interesting superpower we don't realize. Okay. Researchers found that when you make who's got traffic in their background? Can you just mute thoda sa?
One second,
Just mute. No, no, no. You don't have to. Okay, you don't have to stop the traffic.
no, no, I'm just trying to close the window. That I won't be able to do. One
Okay,
second.
close the window. Close the window.
Although
We
tonight I will try. Like I'll find a road that has no lamppost and I'll be like, okay, stop if you see me. I am by.
Extreme extreme problems call for extreme measures.
Yeah.
Stop the traffic.
okay.
Ah,
Now,
yes.
Soda's question. Now, when human beings are
Ah,
made to hear water being poured into a glass, two different kinds of water, okay, we can tell the difference. What is the two different kinds of water we can identify just from the sound of it being poured?
hot and cold.
Hot and cold. Okay, give
Yeah.
Soda 5 points. Hot and cold. Hot and cold is right. We can actually figure out the temperature of stuff without having to touch it. We do have a little
Right.
advanced superpower that way. Okay.
Does it have a name?
Hot and cold power. I don't
Hot and
know.
cold power. This shall be
Biotemperaments
this
or
shall be
something like that.
Googled. Shall be Googled down the internet rabbit hole.
Yes. Okay. Now we're coming to Nimesh's question. Okay. Now, Nimesh, there is a Buddhist meditation technique called Tummo. It is practiced in Ladakh, okay, and or Tibet actually, Tibet, Ladakh, various places. These when they are meditating, they visualize fire within them. Okay, what does this meditation specifically do after they visualize this fire? You have seen many demonstrations. These monks sometimes come and they demonstrate the power of their meditation. It's a
Okay.
very interesting effect.
So what? I sorry, I didn't get it. Like, what does it do? Means like, I didn't understand the question properly.
Okay.
Sorry.
One second. I just want to address Manav's great superhero comic comes to your house to tell you the water temperature. Yeah,
It's actually a useful superhero, power to have,
your
I think.
coffee's not hot enough. Yeah, yeah, you just okay. In this kind of meditation that they are doing, okay, is manifesting in some sort of power. It's a superpower, okay, and it is definitely a superpower because not all of us can do it. What when they're visualizing this fire within them, what is the outside effect that is happening?
What is the outside effect?
Yeah, and it is not self-immolation. All right.
Okay. Mm, trying to make it rain. I don't know.
Trying
I
to
do
make
find
it
that kind of
what?
rain. No, that would be a little too much. It's something which happens in the human body itself. What would they do? Why would they visualize fire?
Mm,
Calming, soothing effect with fire. Mm.
To I don't know, to melt something.
Okay, so what power would that generate in their body?
Mm,
Think. If you had to melt something, what would happen to your body?
it will get heated up, maybe.
Yes. That is
Yeah.
exactly what Tumo is. Okay.
Okay.
Tumo is a meditation technique with which they can raise their body temperature by
Oh,
7 or 8 degrees.
yeah.
And you have these monks coming who cook fish between the palm of their hands just
Wow.
using meditation because they manage to increase their toe and their finger temperature to that degree. Okay.
Wow. Okay.
Ha. So give Nimesh 5 points. He's got his answer.
I'm not going back with zero now.
Okay. 1 second. Yes. Sorry, wait. They can increase the temperatures by 17 degrees. Okay. Just imagine the
Yeah.
level of
Wow.
17 degrees. And they can lower their metabolism also using this technique. And science has failed to explain how this
Wow.
happens.
And they
Uh,
actually known to cook between their
They
palms.
cook
Is it?
fish between. There is a
Wow.
YouTube video of them where you can see the fish cooking with the steam coming out.
Wow. Someone
Talk
on the
about a
internet will
warm
think of starting
handshake.
a restaurant now with this.
Okay.
They must
Shweta's
have really
keeping
warm
score.
handshakes, I guess.
They have really warm handshakes, yes. Now, I'm going to tell you about this other man called this daredevil called William Hoff. This is Soham's question now. Okay. Now,
oh, this is a
William
new question.
Hoff,
Okay.
huh, William Hoff uses Tummo, okay, to keep his body temperature steady in extremely cold conditions. Um, he has a record for what? Like, why would he do that? What is the extreme sport that Wim Hof does using this technique?
He uses this tumo, whatever you said.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yes, you can. You can
I,
make tea in Vadinar platform or wherever you want. This was the only thing which was left out of that legend. But yes. Ha,
so
bolo
what
Soham.
what did you say his name was?
Wim Hof. He's a Dutch daredevil. Wim Hof.
Dutch guy. So he practices an extreme sport which
Yes.
uses heat. I'm assuming it's those crazy Scandinavian things, go underwater and stay there for a long time or something
Actually,
like
it's
that.
a very British sport that he practices, which British have been doing since the days they started colonizing everyone.
Since the day they started colonizing it. Uh, is it something to do with underwater? Go
No,
underwater.
no. You might say it's the opposite.
Uh, then it's basically going into outdoors,
Yes,
cold
and that would
outdoors,
be
mountain
yes,
climbing or
yes,
some
yes,
such
yes,
thing.
yes, yes,
Yeah,
yes, 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 yes. And he would climb mountains in what? Dressed in what?
I'm assuming nothing.
Well,
That's what I'd assume.
well, he
Dressed in
does.
dressed in a big load of nothings.
He wears shorts. He's climbed Mount
Wow.
Kilimanjaro in
That's
sub-freezing
cheating,
temperatures,
cheating,
wearing
cheating.
only shorts.
I am not impressed. He's also wearing shorts on namby-pamby stuff.
Give Soham 5 points, please. Yeah, Sapna, it is not. You can't do that. You can't do that. It's very shocking for other people. Okay. Now, Soda, this is a very interesting question. Okay. There's a man called Daniel Kish. He's 53. Okay. He has no his eyes were removed during a childhood battle with cancer, his retinas. But when he's walking around, he clicks his tongue. And why does he click his tongue?
It's called echolocation.
Echolocation.
Wow.
And it's something that they picked up, that oh, like bats do this, so can we also do this? And they can even like ride a cycle and all of that if they can hear. They work like they do it, and then they wait for them to hear it back, and they're like, is something in my way or not?
Yes. Okay, so it's not a very simple thing, okay, to
Mm,
echolocate like that. He has trained his brain to echolocate. He has so finely tuned his hearing, he can navigate his bike through heavy traffic, climb trees, camp alone, and dance. His power is echolocation. And to orient himself, he clicks his tongue and listens to the way it bounces off objects and returns to his ears as different volumes. He is so adept at getting around using echolocation that other blind people hire him to get along.
Wow.
you know, if I tell you how I know this, you
How?
will be like, what is this? So there is a Tamil movie where the entire like second half of the movie is
Huh?
the hero. Nobody knows he's blind because he's like basically going and killing people, and it's a revenge plot where he was a lawman, and then his wife gets killed and all, and then he gets blinded acid and all, and his friend is the guy who did all of this to him. So then he's like, I'll kill people. And then in one like exposition montage, they show that there's an institute where everybody is learning echolocation. So everybody is wearing like
Which
kala chashma and they're like riding
which
bicycle.
movie is this?
This
Which movie
movie,
is this?
I will tell you the name. It's got Vikram in it. Uh, Vikram Tamil movie, Blind. Yeah, let me see. Not Kasi. Yeah, it's called Tandavam, which is like the dance of Shiva. But yeah, echolocation from there. This is my yet another Slumdog
Wow.
moment
Yeah,
brought up in the
yeah.
Tamil cinema.
I
All
was
my
like,
Slumdog
at least
moments,
pretend to struggle lah with the question. At least pretend.
I'm like Tamil cinema, bro. Advanced.
all my Slumdog moments are usually like Tintin or Asterix or something.
No, Soda had a good one where I asked him
Very good.
which animals besides humans get divorced, and he knew the answer to that because he had edited some National Geographic movie on the same or something like that.
Yeah, so I
Wow.
had written one episode of The Round Planet which had penguins, and so I was like, yeah, penguins get divorced, guys.
Okay, give Soda 5 points. Now we are all done with the questions. We have a last question. In fact, we have many questions remaining, so maybe we will have one more round on superheroes. But good questions, right? Like I like
It
the whole.
was by far the most interesting
I
set of
know, I
questions.
know,
Yeah.
I know.
I don't know why you were saying that. I don't know how it's going to go because it was really interesting.
I didn't know if y'all would know anything. Like I was like, would it just be like me reading out
No, I
something
mean,
and y'all be like,
I don't think
no, I don't know.
it's, yeah, I don't think it's about knowing anything, but it's really interesting. Very
Yeah.
interesting.
Shweta, can we have the final scorecard? Because now I'm going to give 7 points to the last question.
Oh, oh, let me
Are
see
we
if,
actually
if there
doing
is
the
even a
score thing?
mathematical possibility of
Sorry,
me
what?
beating. Ah,
Shweta, where is our points? I think she's forgotten our points. She's forgotten. She's forgotten. Shweta.
I,
Okay.
I thought one of the USPs of a quiz was that the points don't matter.
I know. But
We have
okay, wait. She was
given
keeping
up.
the points. Okay. Soham 14, Soda 15, Nimesh 5. All right. Now, all can change in the last question, which is for 7 points, which everyone can attempt. Um, there is a certain something you eat, okay, an edible substance,
Hindi.
with hey,
Just trying. If I get my 7 points.
stop it. Let me finish. Okay, let me frame it properly. Okay, um, In the attempt to generate mind reading powers, okay, a certain organization bought every last bit of this substance and imported it into their country to try and figure out mind reading skills. This eventually blew up in their face because this substance spread all throughout the country and undermined everything that they were fighting for. What is the substance?
Uh,
Is
so
this
a
a is this a contraband substance right now, or
Yeah.
is it cocaine?
No.
Oh, damn it. Okay.
I'd say
Uh,
it's meth.
It's fine. Nimish, what about you?
No
Go
idea.
on, Nimish. This is your chance for 7 points.
Hmm.
yeah, you can say Somf also, just anything.
Yeah, I was actually thinking of something on those lines only. um, yeah, I don't
Chavanprash.
know.
Correct.
Salt. I don't know.
So, okay. What else? What else?
So a particular country imported a lot of this.
A lot of this, nahi, every last
Yes.
bit of it in the world.
And this happened in the 19th century, I mean, in the 20th century or what?
1 second now, wait.
Oh yeah, how long ago?
Yeah, because that really matters to soda.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah,
Soda.
yeah, like yeah, back
Yeah,
then there
because
was no
yeah,
transportation, no.
because
So then
before it could be anything. I mean, contraband, even animal parts were contraband and shit like that. I mean,
Okay, let's say it's during the Cold War.
oh,
during the Cold War, some country imported everything of a particular type to get mind reading powers,
Yes.
and it's a contraband.
uh, are we allowed infinite guesses?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay, is this weed? Because it's still
They
kind of
couldn't have.
contraband, kind of not.
I thought about it, but then you couldn't import every
How
bit
can
of
you
weed.
import every bit
Yeah,
of weed,
it's
man?
not
It grows
possible.
on the. You'll have to take mountains from India.
You'll have to go to my friend's balcony also. It's not possible.
Okay, that means it's not okay. It's not a plant. That means it's not cocaine, not meth, heroin, but I don't know.
Not
Uh,
heroin, no.
Opium, but that's like more China.
There's
And
one contraband which is still like it's banned in Middle East. I don't know if
Which
it is.
is? Which is? Which
This
is?
nutmegs.
Hey, nutmeg, you know how much you have to get hallucinogenic effects?
Yeah,
Like,
I'm
you
just
have to literally
I know.
grate like a kilo of it. No,
Yeah,
no,
yeah, yeah. I'm just
no.
okay, heroin, meth, cocaine, not weed. Mm, what other?
Is it a is okay? Question is it a drug or is it just something else that's contraband?
It would be a drug.
It's a drug. Okay.
Yeah.
Uh, uh,
I'm trying to see if there is a logic of okay, maybe it's not an upper, it's a downer, so that it helps you sort of read minds.
Okay, there is no evidence shown that it ever helped anyone read minds,
Huh,
but there are this organization was so obsessed with the
huh.
idea that it would help people read minds that
Mm.
they kind of gave it to people on the sly. Okay, so
Oh.
they spread it to a lot of labs around the country and said that
Mm.
test it on people. So they tested it on people without people's consent. They told them lies.
Oh.
is it that scopolamine or something, the truth drug?
It's not a scopolamine. It's not. It's not. There is actually a series on Netflix related to this entire episode.
Sodium pentothal. I don't know.
No.
There's a series on Netflix related to this. I mean, is it something okay? You said it's a drug. I
Yeah.
was thinking like something stupid, like
Oh
tea or
wait, is
coffee
it
or
a
something.
drug in terms of like chemist is druggist? So drug.
what?
It's a hallucinogenic
Okay, then
hallucinogenic drug.
I was like, oh, Dolo 650. I think that's paracetamol. uh, okay, so ecstasy.
No.
No.
It's so it's something hallucinogenic, and
Yes.
which means basically okay, and someone basically imported a whole lot. Hallucinogen, what is there? Uh,
Lavender.
LSD,
Sorry, what? Lavender.
L
Yeah. No, LSD also,
LSD.
but I said
LSD is the right
lavender.
answer.
Oh,
LSD
okay.
is the right answer.
Okay.
I said lavender because in Batman Begins, they put lavender and then they make him hallucinate, and they're
So
like, the smell of lavender
yeah,
makes you overcome fear.
Really?
Yeah, yeah.
yeah. So Cold War time, yeah, I was thinking LSD probably is
Yes.
somewhere near there. But who imported all of
So
LSD?
I will tell you. Wait. So the CIA bought LSD to America unwittingly, and it is actually tremendous irony that the drug that CIA hoped would be its key to controlling humanity actually wound up fueling a generational rebellion that was dedicated to destroying everything that the CIA held dear. As part of the research for drugs that would allow people to control the human mind, they they had a project called Project Ultra, MK Ultra. It was designed just to see the effects of LSD, and the
Wow.
director Sidney Gottlieb, he arranged for CIA to pay $240,000 to buy the entire world's supply of LSD. He bought this to the United States, and he began spreading it to hospitals, clinics, and other institutions, asking them to carry out research and find out the effects of LSD.
Wow. CIA has done some messed up
Oh,
shit.
yes. Oh,
There's
yes.
there's a series, not a series, there's one movie out there called Three Identical Strangers,
Okay.
where three people, and true thing, I don't know if any of us have seen it. It's there on Google Play or something. Uh, people, a guy grows up to find that he has a twin who stays in the next town. It becomes big news in the US. Then they find out that there's an identical
Oh,
triplet,
yes. Yes, yes,
and then
yes.
they find out that they were separated as infants and given to different houses as part of an experiment
Yeah,
by the CIA.
by the
So
CIA.
it's madness.
This is Amar Akbar Anthony.
Yeah, but damn dark, damn dark. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
हम
the
पहले ही
points
कर
are
चुके
in.
हैं. Sorry.
The points are in. Soham has retained his title as the quiz king.
Worthy win with LSD. I think that
LSD.
was.
Yeah.
It
You have
took
to
a
find
long
out
time.
how do you actually take LSD? Is it in the form of a pill or what? How
I
does
would
one?
assume so. Okay, wait. Now,
No,
since you asked,
LSD. So you can do stamps,
Oh, they just
kind of
lick
like
it,
a
is it?
nicotine, yeah, or like I think
Oh,
it's like a nicotine patch also. You can lick it or you can put on yourself, and
it's
I'm
a
sure
white
that.
powder. It's a white powder. So,
Mm,
yes, it would be on
ah,
a stamp or a clear,
okay.
colorless liquid.
yeah.
I see.
So, you
I
can
see.
slip it into a drink also, I assume. I don't know.
Got
Okay,
it. Got it.
we have finished this
Educational.
quiz.
Educational.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
So, quiz today is over, and we will be back on Wednesday at 4:30. And see, guys, you all have done really well. I really liked today's
No, it's a
quiz.
very good quiz.
Thank
Very
you.
nice one.
Yes.
So we will hope to see you all back soon.
So you should
And
you
Yes.
should end the quiz with a superpower and get all of us out at the same time. Something like that.
excellent.
Yeah.
Try
Let
it.
me do
Yeah.
that.
All right.
Let me do that. Okay, let's see if this works.
Yes.